All right, hi, this is Atticus, and welcome to part 3 of Railway Empire 2. We're playing the Bella Italia DLC, and we are revisiting the Milano Magnifico scenario, the third scenario of the DLC. And last episode, we expanded out to Venice. We got Venice with two warehouses. We got one for goods exchange and one for raw materials exchange. And we hooked it up with Padua for wine and Verona for sausages, out to Ferrara for pasta. We hooked veggies and lumber and grain and olives and milk and grapes into Venice to the raw materials. And we've set up the line out to Trent. Trent can contribute some sausage, and we're trying to get Trent to grow to 45,000. And it shouldn't be too hard to do. And speaking of growing, do we have any candidates for a... Sure we do. Candidates for a... Let's see if I can line that up. Candidates for an immigration office in Ferrara, yep. Anybody else want one? Parma wants one. We're not there yet, so it won't help any. They're not growing. And then, as I said, I'm bound and determined to make this keep growing, and it isn't. And look at all that pasta, and it's amazing, particularly your first city. It seems like they just overproduce whatever it is they're supposed to make. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, we're going to have to switch to a library from the immigration office in order to keep it growing. That'll help. That'll give us 10% demand fulfillment. And then we got to figure out why. Okay, now, all right, we've got lumber coming. That's good. We spent a bunch of money and put lumber in Brescia. Bumped it up, sawmill up to level 3, so it's on its way over here. That's great. Now, the cheese and grappa, now we've got veggies coming, yes. We should have milk, yes. The cheese should be coming from here. Now, he's not doing much with it right now. However, we've set up a milk line over here. So we're going to hope that the of Bergamo here will do a better job of creating exports and sending them down here to Milan. And he has no exports, so it's not necessarily a warehouse issue. See, we have nothing in our goods exchange. I mean, stuff comes in here and it just goes. Okay, we are growing Piacenza, barely, and they're doing wine. Wine is good. Wine is good. We got to grow Parma. Ferrara, we should be in awfully good shape, I would think. I would think they could take... Oh, they have one, an immigration office. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're not getting sausage. And I doubt if we have any... Oh, we've got a production opportunity in Venice, too. Sausage. You've got some. How about our warehouse? Our goods exchange has none, has very little coming, because Verona and Trent just aren't that big. And I think it might be a good thing to connect the hogs up to Trent and make sure that they have good supply. Couldn't hurt anything. It'll make a couple dollars. So all told, it seems like an okay idea. We'll let them get supplies here, and we'll go here to here. Actually, 2 places. Run full, automatic. Okay. And we could run other stuff up there, but let's just see how they're doing. They could use pasta, but they've got some olives, some more on the way. They've got grain, more on the way, or well, they got grain. Olive oil, pasta. Our pasta's back here. Now that could be a problem because of the grain. They're probably getting it. Well, yeah, you can even see the road here. They're getting it overland from here for now. I think if we look at flow of goods for grain, yeah, but not enough. Not enough. We need to fix that. And there's grain back here. I mean, we could run grain to Ferrara if we wanted to. Question really is, what do we want to do? This is looking pretty good. This is looking good. Growing Trent is set. I would really like to get to the Piedmont area, I think, next. Want to make sure that these guys are growing. Brescia just bounces back and forth. Doesn't seem to want to grow, but it's sort of trying. Oh, we got all this pasta. Man, we got pasta everywhere. I mean, we could run pasta out to Ferrara. Well, Ferrara makes pasta. Jeez, oh Pete. Sorry. Who's missing pasta? Probably. We got all this pasta and nobody's got any pasta. It's about what it looks like. Yeah, see, they got nothing. They're good. They're good. They're making it. They're okay. And they're mediocre. So actually, it's not as bad as you might think. And Brescia makes pasta, do they? For goodness sake, they do. We could have Brescia talk to Venice on the goods exchange. Wouldn't hurt any. Well, I don't want to leak it away. I don't want to leak it away from this one. However, the pasta is everywhere. And then the other thing we've got here is this canned these veggies. This preserver business that probably is doing next to nothing. It'd be nice to get it going. Now, I think we, in the last episode, I'm losing track now, but I think we put a line from Bergamo to Como. Yeah, we did. A direct line. And we said prioritize the export stuff, the manufactured goods. And, of course, all it's doing is hauling passengers mail. Let's give it another train. Why not? You can have another train. And it'll haul nothing. Okay, great. Okay. Is there anything else we could do here? Oh, this is just like this is like pulling teeth. Cheese, we're hoping for grappa. We'd love to get grappa. We'd love to knock, honestly, that pasta, which is probably huge, at level 3. Why in the world would there be level 3 pasta in this city? I guess we could run it out here. We got pasta, olive oil, and wine. Where we're going to put our steel mill, we know that's coming. It won't be Como. Might be there. I'm thinking maybe now it might be Asti. We might run steel to Asti. All right, let's look at our 1.58 million money. Oh, we'd have to close a lot of bonds. All right, let's gather up 1.58 million. Okay, let's just gather some money. We're making decent money right now. We got a connection bonus here. Oh, more pasta! Hooray! We could run a train up to Trent and help get pasta up there, couldn't we? Is that one of the things they were missing? Yeah, it was. Let's just do that. Let's do that. Let's go. We've got a connection bonus anyway. They're going to pay for us to do this. So let's run a train from Vicenza up the mountain. Start over. Okay, you're going to connect about right here. And you're going to come down like that and like that. And you can run a line up to Trent, and we'll have it prioritize the manufactured goods, and then we'll start it, we'll copy it, and we'll start one at the other end. There we go. And that guy, I think it's that train right there, has nothing to export. We got that pasta and it has nothing in it. It's not getting any grain. All right, let's add this guy. Repairs and a post office, and we'll set up a train that goes here to here to get raw materials. There won't be any at first, and then we'll duplicate that and start it at the other end. Go. All right, I think we're growing. Okay, now Milan has another industry slot, and they've got 91,000. I'm going to put tools in there because I want something useful in there. If we have tools, then in a minute, so at some point in this episode, we're going to run steel to Milan, and it's got planks coming over from Brescia, and if we put tools right there, then that's going to be something that's very useful for that. And that's expensive. Buying these plants is very expensive, but how we look at growing Venice? Venice is doing very, very nicely. Seems like the only way you can grow a town. Well, I don't know. I started to say the only way you can grow a town is to really make it the center of attention, but we're struggling just to grow Milan. I'm not doing well for some reason. How are we on delays? 5%. That's pretty good. Research. We want the rail crusher, and then we want track construction, and we'll get this irritating message for a while, and then it'll go away. .82. Oh, if we close this one 1.2, yeah, we could close. Let's close this biggest one. Be about 1.7 million maybe. Then we should be able to get a bigger bond. I'm thinking. There we go. Now we'll get a $2 million one, and we'll go out here and gain access.
There's an affordable iron mine in the northwest. We should seize this opportunity. Let's purchase the mine and make it ours.
We'll immediately buy the
If we can produce our
mine.
own steel, we can reduce our track construction costs. Good. The mine is ready to go. Let's mine the iron and produce our own steel. We can use it in railway construction.
Okay, now Milan had tapped out because it's hit 100,000. So we have to put a university in, which is just going to make it harder to keep it growing. But we'll try to squeak it up there to 120. That's our key, as long as we can get there. I'd love to get it bigger. I just want the money from having big cities, but would love to, we need the 120 for sure. This guy here needs his own personal supplies. And that I'm going to reset that train. It doesn't need to go over there and slow everybody down. Okay. So, steel production, steel creation. I'm thinking maybe, how bad would this guy be? It can't be. It's a level, oh my word, it's a level 2. How can it be a level 2? I'm sorry, I sound like I'm crying, don't I? I kind of am. It makes no sense. Level 2. Ooh, clothing went in there. That's interesting. There's no way to get any cloth, but interesting choice. And we don't have the big bucks where we could just willy-nilly buy industries anytime we feel like it. How about this little wine shop here? What's it worth? Oh, for... Okay, now, one thing I can tell you. If you go to Piedmont first and Veneto second, you can certainly buy these businesses cheaper over here. Wow. That little stinking wine shop is a level 1 wine factory, 1.4 million. And it's not even producing. All right. Turin could produce cloth for us, couldn't it? Right there's the wool. Produce cloth, bring it to Milan, to the goods exchange, where we're already set up to accept it. And then the clothing would come back over. That would be good. Oh, and we got to connect Milan to Turin and Genoa anyway. So why don't we do it like that? Let's just be very, very direct about this. Let's go here. We'll go here to Milan. Let's see, sorry, I'm having a hard time grabbing that. There. Here to here and into Milan. Like so. Is that the right side? Yes. Now, what did we pick up? We picked up the steel, which we know about, and connecting Turin and Genoa, which we're working on right now. And that's expensive. Everything's expensive. Okay, there's Turin.
Until a few years ago, Austria reigned over our country. Now we're an independent nation that maintains trade and passenger traffic with its former enemy. The whims of fate are unexplainable, but there is a lot of money in it for us, so I won't question it.
Okay, so we got our 7 goods in Ferrara. We should have Venice growing and Trent growing. Trent is growing, not exactly rocketing up through there, but we can speed it up a little bit. Okay. Verona, we can grow Verona. And Venice is growing reasonably nicely, so we're in pretty good shape on that. We do have a business opportunity there. Oh, what can we put in here that would make a lot of sense? Looking down the road, leather or leather wares. I could even see, well, I don't know. Okay, I'm not going to get that far ahead. That's looking too far down the road. All right. How do we keep you growing? Oh, look at this, 49%. Oh, wait, did they put in a factory? Oh, we have a cloth factory in Milan. That's actually good. Oh, that's fine. We'll make cloth here, ship it to Bergamo, and bring clothing back. Okay, I got no problem with that. So this line over here, we'll go ahead and build this and get this connection. And I'm going to double track it because it now has a purpose in life besides just connecting to Turin. I thought we were going to put cloth here, but cloth is in Milan. So let's go down here to Milan and let's make sure we got all 4 platforms available to us. Okay, and then let's do double track that. Then I think there's actually a value in having this guy who goes and goes in from our wool and takes wool into Milan. Yeah, running full. We'll give him a buddy. And we'll give him a buddy. All right. Okay, and we can run some Turin to Milan. And give him a buddy and start it at the other end. There we go. All right, good deal. At least take advantage of that sausage. Now, if we had Turin could end up being our steel mill, couldn't it? Pasta plant here is only level 1. Okay, that's more like it. Let's buy that. Hopefully we haven't raised the price by what we just started shipping. Probably have. All right, we need about 450,000. Yeah, look at that. Now he started running there for a second. And now he's running again. Now he's intermittently running. Probably driving his price through the roof. Well, not so bad. Let's go. Come on. Come on. I want you. All right, we're going to buy that. That pasta plant is ours. We're going to buy it, knock it down, and run our stuff down here. This is going to be a steel mill in Turin. And it'll feed Milan. Okay. That's all good. Now we've got to go down to Genoa. Well, the interesting thing about Genoa is you have to kind of, it's hard to bring it up here. That's hard to, you almost have to go around like that. Which makes me wonder, why couldn't you just go down here? I mean, could you start in the flat area? And then work your way up. Through this gap. Let's go up over this way a little bit. That's good. Well, 11% is awfully big. Awfully steep. Let's drop it back to 6. I don't mind that. Don't love it, but I don't mind it.
Well done.
There we go.
These cities are of particular significance for the passenger traffic of the region. It would make sense to expand eastwards from Genoa. There's a diverse agriculture there that's ours for the taking.
Go down to Genoa. All right, let's go. Let's take that line we set up out of Turin. Shoot. This one here, sorry, you got to go. We're going to take you and make you a bunch of trains. And you're going to go like that. And that's going to be for the purposes of getting that other task done we have to do later. So we're going to have like 6 trains on this. We'll drop it down to 3 for now. And then add 3 more. And I think we'll put repairs and post office on each end. Okay, there. That's looking down the road for a task. All right, let's go steel mill here. So let's get it set up. Let's see what's the topography. Yeah, we can run in like this and up here and then across, I think. Let's see if we can get that coal pointed down toward Turin. Like that. Oh, track construction. Yeah, we'll take that. Very handy. Okay. And then we'll go get our iron ore. Let's see, where do we want it to come in like this and be able to merge? I'll tell you what, let's do this. Let's come off of this. See what that means. Come off here like this. We can go up here somewhere. Yeah. Beautiful. All right. And you can go to Turin. Well, no. Well, yeah, we can set it up. Doesn't matter. Crap. We need switches on the back end of Turin. And then we can go... What am I doing? New rail line. What in the world's going on here? New rail line from here to here. Run full. Yes, we know he's not going to do anything. And here to here. Run full. Yes, he's not going to do anything. And now we need to save a bunch of money for a steel mill. Okay, we're closing in on Trent. We're closing in on Venice. Oh, we've got this one now, too. Money, 2.36. 2.36. We could close these two and get more money. think we'll just have to save money. So we want to have a steel plant, which is going to be about 600 grand. We'll put that in Turin.
Oh, Venezia, you most beautiful of cities, please make us richer than we are already.
Okay, Venice is done. And Trent is growing and looking good. They actually have a business opportunity, which we're semi-interested in, actually, maybe down the road. Right now, we're interested in a steel plant right here. That's what we're interested in. All right, now let's go Turin, get our pasta plant, knock it down, put in a steel plant here, and that should make both of these guys start running. And there they go. Good deal. And we already have trains. This line right here. I just kind of want to see where all these guys are. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put a couple more on it. Okay.
This city is in a very advantageous location for us. From here, we can extend our line southwards up to Bologna and even the free state of San Marino.
Okay, they took care of that for us. I actually think I'd like to have one train that runs full on that steel task. He can just go sit over here. Just one train. It sits here, goes to Milan, a freight train that runs full, and hauls the steel. Now, some of it will take off with the other lines, the other trains we got running, but I just want to make sure that we've got something hauling that steel over there. So we get the steel over here, we get the lumber over here, then we can start creating. Oh no, that's right. I was thinking about putting tools here, but that's right. We got this now. We still have to get the steel here. We may have to think about. If we get into tools, we're going to have to change it. We're going to have another. Actually, in fact, if we wanted to exchange the clothing, we'll need another goods exchange in Milan anyway to take the clothing. But right now, we just want the clothing to go to Milan, so that's okay. Oh, where are we? Where are we? Are we getting anywhere? Now, we could grow these cities. Well, let's get back on task. All right, so I think we've got the steel mill going. We want to grow this region, including San Marino, but we also know there's a task coming up later where you have to put a university in Bologna, which is 90,000 in Bologna. So what I think I'd like to do is go down here. We need Parma, right? We'll get access to Parma. They have told us to grow it, right? Yes, to 60. And then we want access to this one for $1 million. Do we wait? Do we not wait? I think we wait, because what I want to do is make Bologna a warehouse. And I want him to serve these cities, including San Marino, and Parma, and have it as the center of the universe. So you got meat. Great. Meat. We've got pasta. We've got meat. We've got nothing. So San Marino, we'll put like olive oil in San Marino or something like that. And yeah, let's just save up our money. All right. I actually think we got our steel going. If I'm not mistaken, that train. No, I swear there's a train out there. That one. Did I forget to accent? I told it to run full. And I want to run out of track 3. And I don't know why I can't mark that. I should be able to mark that. Absolutely should. Why can't I do that? I guess because he's deployed. I don't know what to tell you about that. It did not mean to have a train sitting there tying that up. It doesn't matter. There's not that much frequency going on here anyway. Where are we? 107, not growing. Grappa is a problem. His veggies are a problem. We're not getting enough activity here. And these trains going from Bergamo to Como. Oh. Okay. I think we would be well served actually to put another station in here anyway. And give it repairs in a warehouse and have it hold the next manufacturer. Doesn't need that, that's in the town. This. Steel. We could have steel come in there to be shared to another place. Tools. And I'd like to get leather wares because we know that comes up later. Let's see how that goes. Milan, L2, goods. All right. And then we need everybody to be able to talk to that. So you can go there. And there. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm thinking, if we start making like pickled vegetables in Como and it runs off to Bergamo because we have that direct line, that we want it to go to Milan first. That's the whole point of our design with these goods exchanges is Milan gets first right of refusal. When they are happy, then the rest of them get to have it. So I want that Bergamo. I think that Bergamo Como thing is going to go away. I'm sorry about that, but you're actually taking stuff we want. So now we're going to go here to here. Automatic. Whatever. And run that. And so let's see what happens with this. See if it takes anything over there. Passengers and mail. Nah. Okay, you're coming down like this. This line, no, from here. Needs to go in here and then come back out. And over here. And that should allow everybody to go there. So we're going to have a train running from Bergamo to Milan 2. See what it does. We may need to add platforms here on these stations too. And then we want a train that goes from Brescia to number 2. There we go. All right, we've squeezed growth back out of that. Have we carried any steel? According to that, no. We don't have any to export. We are getting some. Okay, good. Good. And let's save our money to grab this. There we go. All right, let's stop right there. Next episode, we're going to set up Bologna as another hub for city growth and do Bologna, Parma, and some of these, definitely San Marino, probably these two, we'll see. Maybe even hook Ferrara in there in some way, and get this task going and start making Bologna bigger, which we know we need, and growing this one. We should have the steel under control. We should be in good shape on that, because I don't think it helps us much to try to get bigger with it, because right now our demand for steel is 1. I guess the only thing I could say is if we had put tools here, we could have raised the steel demand, and then we could have bumped that up. That would have been good, actually. Now if we could get tools somewhere else. You're dudding out. They're going to want... Oh, and they've got lumber. They could do tools here in Brescia. Bring the steel over and look at all the planks they have. All right, we got to look at this. My delivery system sucks. They're 100%. Yeah, they're not 100%. All right. That Brescia to Milan L2 goods is going to get a buddy. Okay. And the Bergamo one is going to get a buddy. Okay, and we need to bump up his track. Just do it. I wanted to let that train go. What are you? That's a nice full train of good stuff. Maximum speed, yeah, we'll take that. Then I'd like to have the revenue maybe. Don't really care about the trains. We're going to run the same train the whole game. Get in there. Okay. All right, now we got a little room here. We can expand this. There we go. All right, good place to stop. So we're progressing on the steel. I hope we can double check that, I guess, by going here to see if there's any coming here. There's 8 on the way. All right, good deal. And we're making more. And we said what we're going to do next time centered around Bologna. We got Venice grown. We've got Trent grown. So far, so good. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you saw something that will help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join us for our next Railway Empire 2 video. Thank you.